So in yesterday's video, I went on a little bit of a rant about the importance of taking your trading seriously and really how we're at a disadvantage. And if you want to be successful at anything, but especially the foreign exchange market, you need to be on top of your game at all times. And I got two questions that were very similar. And anytime I get that, my senses, my antennae go up and it says, hey, this is a good idea for a trading blog. And the questions were, Akil, how can I be a full-time trader? How can I treat my trading like a full-time trader if I can only do it part-time, meaning if I have a full-time job already? And it's a very good question. And understand that most traders are going to be in your position. I think I'm a little bit of the outcast. I was unemployed when I started trading, so I had nothing but time to work on my craft. But most traders are in a position where they already hold a full-time job. Either they're currently working a job that they absolutely hate and they see trading as a way to get out of that and put themselves in a position where they're happy instead of dragging a half-dead body to their employer each day. Or somebody could be happy with their job, their full-time job, and they're looking for a way to grow supplemental income. They're looking for a way to get into investing, maybe for the future. And you have traders that are also at the end of their job or they're business owners and they're thinking about selling and they're just looking for a way to generate income once they're done. But what you see is most of the traders are involved in a full-time job while they're doing trading. So it is certainly possible that you can be successful. Now, is it going to be easy? No. And again, this goes for any business, not just trading, but for any type of business startup in general. To be successful, you need to invest a massive amount of time, energy, and hard work. And what happens is when you have a full-time job, sorry, I got something freezing and unfreezing. When you have a full-time job, that's going to suck up most of your day. So what you need to be willing to do is sacrifice your open hours and really focus on using those open hours, using those open hours, there we go, to either work on your craft or if you're already trading well, to execute your strategies. And I'll tell you what I mean. Here's a good example that all of you guys can do. I want you to start off by bringing up a calendar. And I just have a random calendar up here. And I want you to write out your schedule. So let's say you have a normal 9 to 5, right? So go to your little calendar deal here, type in work. We're going to make that from 9 to 5. In fact, we're going to make it from 8 o'clock to 6 o'clock. Let's put an hour in there for commute or whatnot. So 8 o'clock to 6 o'clock, right? This massive bulk of your day, I'm glad my schedule's not like this anymore, but this massive bulk of your day is dedicated to your full-time job, right? So yes, it's about 10 hours. We know there's 24 hours in a day, so almost half of your day is dedicated towards working your normal job. But we still have 14 hours left, but we all need to sleep. Now, I know everyone sleeps at different times, so make sure, again, personalize this for yourself. But let's just put in sleep from, we'll do this. We'll do 11 a.m. to 6 a.m. So let's do 12 to 6 up here. That's going to be your sleep time. I like to get at least 7 hours, or at least try to get 7 hours. And let's go for 11 to 12 down here. So, boom. Or does that work? 11 sleep. 11 to 12. Bang, 1 hour. All right. So you've got work in the middle. You've got sleep up here. You've got sleep down there. So we still have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 hours left in the day. You can see time goes fast. And let's say you're someone with a wife and kids. You want to make sure you dedicate time to family. That is important. Trust me, you don't want to let trading, and it's hard, trading or whatever your agenda is, you don't want to let that get in the way of your family, because most importantly, you're doing this, you want to pursue this as a way to help your family, as a way to spend more time with your kids, more time with your wife, and really elevate everyone. If you destroy everything on the way to doing that, you're really left with nothing. Yes, you have a skill, but you're unhappy in other aspects of your life, and you need that balance between work and life happiness to really be truly successful within. So let's say you dedicate 2 hours to your family. Let's say as soon as you get home, dinner, a little playtime from 6 o'clock to 8 o'clock p.m. I got to remember to keep putting stuff in. Let's put in family time, right? 6 o'clock to 8 o'clock p.m. This is going to be family time, another good chunk of your day. Now, what do we have left? We have 2 hours in the morning, and we have 1, 2, 3 hours at night. Now, here's the cool thing about the Forex market in particular. It is a 24-hour market, meaning it's always open, for better or for worse. It could be a negative as well, but it's always open. And what that allows you to do is adjust your trading around your schedule. So let's say you want to be a day trader. You spent time in the live room with us. You like the lower time frame stuff. You want to be a day trader. Well, guess what? The market is open from 8 to 10 p.m. Now, is it the most active time? No, usually the Asia session is pretty quiet, but you can possibly trade during this time. As a day trader as well, you have 6 o'clock to 7 o'clock, 2 hours in the morning of the day. This time is going to be a little bit more active because we're within that London U.S. crossover, the end of the London session right before the beginning of the U.S. session, or the New York session, I should say. So you can easily day trade for 2 hours a day and be consistent doing that. I only day trade for 3 hours a day. And I'll tell you what, most of the time, by the time we get to 10 o'clock or 10:30, we've already seen everything we need to see. And not a lot of trades are executed within that last half hour of the day. So you can certainly trade 2 hours a day. Or, all right, I'm giving you different options here because I know we have a lot of different people listening. Or you can just adopt a swing trading approach. And a swing trading approach is a longer time frame approach. So instead of trading the smaller time frames, you're trading something like the 4-hour chart or maybe even the daily chart. And what that means is you're not going to get a lot of signals. Everything's going to be longer term. So what you can do if you're adapting a swing trading approach is this. You can take an hour in the morning or maybe 2 if you need it to do your pre-market analysis, your analysis in the morning. That means you go through your top-down analysis, you go through your portfolio, and you find everything that you need to be aware of for the day. Sometimes it's just going to be taking notes on future setups. Sometimes it could be a potential setup throughout the day. Typically, everyone has a little lunch break, right? Somewhere in the middle of this work schedule, you have a lunch break. And the trader in specific that asked this question, he mentioned that he doesn't have time to be in front of his computer. And I know a lot of the traders that I work with on a daily basis, many of them are in 9-to-5s. Don't worry, I won't tell your boss, but they're actually at work while they're sneaking away at the live room because maybe they're in a cubicle and they're able to have a laptop open. This trader in particular said he didn't have access to a computer. He wasn't at a job where he can be in front of a computer during a consistent time. So let's say you have an hour a day. Well, guess what? Instead of going out for lunch, how about you pack your own lunch? Pack your own lunch, eat, whip out that laptop, and do some midday analysis. Check up on the ideas that you had earlier in the day and see if any orders got executed. See if you need to put any orders on the table. See if anything changed to your analysis to set you up for the afternoon. And then as you come to the end of the day, right, you have this 3-hour period. If you're new, you can use this time for your training, meaning watching videos and practicing the skill of trading. But if you are trading and you're, meaning you're actually physically or literally, I guess, executing orders, you can use this time to do your post-market analysis. You can see what the day provided. If any trades were executed, you can use this as your journaling and review time. And you can set up your trades for the overnight session. So there's always a way to make it work, guys. That there are no excuses for not making it work. And I'm not saying that you were using it as an excuse for the trader that asked this question, but you wouldn't imagine how many comments I get or how many messages I get with traders, and the first thing they're doing is, I can't be successful because, I can't be a good trader because. And you have to flip that mindset. You can't think of what are the reasons or I can't be successful. What are the reasons you can be successful? Because I tell you what, you can make it work. I've made it work. Tons of other traders out there have made it work. It is possible. And if one person can do it, anybody can do it. And while we're at that topic, if you are a trader out there that is trading and you have a full-time job, do me a favor. I would love it. I'm sure our community would love it if you took some time and wrote a comment under this video saying, here's how I orchestrate my day, or here's how I find time to be successful at trading and also find time to be successful and not get fired from my 9 to 5. I think it would be a massive help just to hear the different stories out there from different traders. But there is time available. The question is, how can I make it work for me? And the beauty about this market is that because it's 24/7, because there are different styles of trading that you can do, whether it's lower time frame or higher time frame, there's endless possibilities. There's endless possibilities. The only thing you have to do is commit, and commit all the way. Because if you don't commit, none of this is going to work. All right? So I hope that was helpful. If it was, let me know. If it wasn't, or you have a question that follows up on this, just leave it below. And until next time, traders, plan your trade, trade your plan. Take care, like, share, all that fun stuff so I can reach 1 million billion subscribers and grow my own ego. And I'll see you guys later in this trading week. All right, traders. So I hope you enjoyed today's video. And if you did, please show us by hitting that like button and subscribing by clicking the button right below. If you're looking for more educational content, feel free to head over to our tradeempowered.com website, or also take a look and you'll see more videos available for you. Have a good one.